economics, ergonomics, etc. That's not my area at all. But I have a special whole discussion planned. First of all, yeah. So the economists, economists, Peter Hobbit, Professor Peter Hobbit, Canadian, and the French economist Philippe Philippe Aghion, um, um, were awarded the Nobel Prize in economics. I wrote about this in an essay, and hence I know their names. Chemistry is dear to me, as is physics, and uh, well, there's no mathematics, but mathematics would have been dear to me, and as dear almost as dear as chemical engineering. But uh, um, I happen to write about this. All right, about this whole theory. So their theory says creative destruction, within quotes, leads to economic construction. So my point was, Prime Minister Mark Carney's Bill C5, which may look to destroy existing treaties with the indigenous people in order to make way for, you know, the betterment of the infrastructure, Canadian infrastructure, building, roads, etc., could um, um, call building Canada, uh, making Canada better, building Canada to a better future or something, is what um, I'm talking about. So creative destruction. So there's destruction of existing treaties in the hope that there would be better things coming out of it, economic construction. So let's look at the past. All right. So how would I do? I cannot do it via economics. Besides their paper, you can read the paper. It's a 1987 paper, and it would discuss, right? It would discuss. So, and it would prove and give you proof so that existed. So, engineering wise, physics and engineering wise, creative destruction. So, annihilation of particles. You all know quantum particles, excuse me, self destruct to become um, other particles, smaller particles, and then they may come back because the other particles again combine together. And so this is the flower garland. It's called Indra's flower garland, and we begin with a proton, and it's going through the annihilation pathway, and it's constructing itself back into a proton. So this is what I thought, and explaining it, I would use Einstein's special theory of relativity, E equals mc squared, his famous equation. So energy, if I were to differentiate, because this would, so dE by dt with respect to time is equal to dm by dt multiplied by c squared constant. Um, it would be the same because the difference. And then, so if you were to keep doing this in between these two, would you come to a proton? So that's a thought. So that is an exercise I can do as well, and you can do on your own time. For the economic construction, creative destruction, with respect to political discussion of the Wet'suwet'en. All right, so Justin Trudeau's government built the coastal gas link pipeline from Dawson Creek to Kitimat, and this is in Vancouver. This is in British Columbia, and the Wet'suwet'en, some of their lands were taken and appropriately settlements were made, or the existing theories, I mean, the lands would be untouched for years and years and generations and generations and generations to come, were broken. So this was creative destruction. So economic construction, what did it, so the coastal gas link pipeline came into effect in 2023, and despite all right, the Coastal Gas Link pipeline has contributed to the British Columbia economy through jobs and GDP growth. Though figures may vary on the source and the time frame considered. So they have all, everybody says billions, and 3.2 billion for BC's GDP that contributed. So well, no, so LNG gas company, I think LNG gas company, you'll have to double confirm. And so all, gasoline and petroleum, other petroleum products, etc., diesel, and I guess even liquid, of course, natural gas, what we have, for heating, all those. But why is it going into Vancouver? Vancouver doesn't get cold. We want it to come to Toronto, but Toronto maybe has its own resources. So that was my workaholic discussion. Moving on to shopaholic, I shall read from my card photo. All right, yesterday I had other friends coming, I was told. So I have a pumpkin pie from Thanksgiving, sitting delicious pumpkin pie. I added maple syrup to it too, and well, secrets, a lot of secrets. All right, for cooking and baking, and I got busy. They got busy, so nobody showed up. But I had written down this card, and let me read out. Fun by Gayatri V. Sitaram. Pumpkin pies, said the pie man. Who said pies with ties? Pies with ties say fries for all occasions. And Becky Bloomwood says, buys with cries of joy. And says, ooh, guys of all heights and might. So that's one portion. And I had pumpkin fritters planned. I have pumpkin puree sitting in the refrigerator. But typically, you don't need to puree for pumpkin fritters. It's kind of nice if it's just, um, cooked and separated out from the skin and seeds. Pumpkin fritters say the Reuters newsman, and says litters for the pup. They have a dog, so I saw litters for the pup. And the young lady of the house says, "Go get us." I say, "Doggy bone cookie cutters," and you say, "Swingers over cutters." That's a cricketing thing. Swingers over cutters. All right, medium pacers over spinners. You want a doggy bone cookie cutter? There's a doggy bone cookie cutter for you. Go to Michael's, and that's the shopaholic portion. For the sexaholic, let us think of theories in economics for sexual intercourse. All right, Canadian supply meets demand. Honey, I'm never busy for you. Promise you. My husband says it every time. Anytime you want me, I'm there for you, honey. So that's what my husband says. And I say the same thing too, obviously. All right, so classical economics. Economics, Stephen Harper government. I've brought this up before. I have endeavors on my LinkedIn webpage. Bill C36 entered escort services. As I like to joke, I have employed a male escort, and I say always most expensive orgasm, but it was well worth it. All right, there you go. Classical economics, self-interest drives optimal outcomes without government intervention. It posits the supply creates its own demand. All right, so optimal control. This was Professor Lewis's area, and I was thinking, he didn't have many graduate students, unlike my own supervisor, past personality as a supervisor. But on the internet, he has a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde personality. All right, he's all business, head of enzymology department, etc., and cracks all enzyme-oriented research cases. Research topics and that sort of thing. There's a pro and that sort of thing. Anyways, optimal control was Professor Lewis's area of, and he did most of his research. He has several papers. All right, always computer programming, hacking away, and that sort of thing. And and optimal control theory. Let's see what I can say. And dynamic, a branch of control theory that finds the best way to control a dynamic system over time to optimize a performance goal, such as minimizing a cost or maximizing a payoff. Either one is good. Cost me. Costliest orgasm I said. How much did it cost me? You don't want to know. I said minimizing the cost, maximizing the payoff. Always. But one at a time, right? I mean, think about it. Always, when you're in the process, more of the same, more of the good. But, once you're done, you're tired, you have other things to attend to, maybe get some reading done. As Elaine Bennis would say in Seinfeld episode, first minds get cleared, but then what happens to George? So lay off, all right? Easy on the minimizing the cost, maximizing the payoff. All right, signing off, Gayatri B. Sitaram. Thank you.